Hello, YouTubers. I'm back again. I just want to say thanks to all the people that um, send their comments to me, and I never expected that, but thank you very much, and I appreciate that very much. Really do. Um, I'm not gonna do my part two as yet, but I believe the Lord has laid this one in my heart too. One of that I had a couple of years ago, a dream too. Um, I dreamt that I was at this house and it had a pool in it, and also a big white boat in the pool, like a 20-foot boat or so. One of those big, nice white ones. And I'm there looking in the pool, and I'm wondering why the boat is in the pool. You know, the pool is not such a big pool. Anyway, it seemed like one of my friends from work was like calling to me from up there on top of the boat, or on the boat deck. So I went up there from the ground, climbed up on the ladder, go in the boat. I couldn't really see who it was, but when I was on the ground, it looked like my friend from work. And if I protected his identity, I'm just gonna say call him Harry. Um, I was on the boat with him, but I couldn't really see who it is. He's shaped like him, but sound like him and everything. But I really and truly believe it was an angel. And but he just come to me in that form for me to relate to. I was on top of the boat, looking inside the boat where you could go downstairs in the room or whatever. And then I realized that it was filled with water. The boat was filled with water too. Not just water, but it's dirty, like grayish with cans and papers and all that stuff in there. And I'm wondering, it's really dirty. Normally, my mom would tell me in a dream, well, dirty water is not good. So, I'm like wondering what is that? You know, if it contains the water, it means something too. Uh, I was thinking that I said his name Harry. Um, what are both doing in the pool? What's the purpose and all that stuff? So then when I realized, like, I lifted up my head to look around, I realized that I wasn't in the pool. The boat wasn't in the pool anymore. It was in the ocean. And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, it's going out too, cause you have a long stick. The boat didn't have a steering wheel or nothing. It's just like everything was underwater or something. They couldn't, there was no way for him to steer the boat except this long rod. Or I would say a long, I would call it a rod, yes. He using it just to paddle with it, but he going so easy. Just like in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we don't have a sail, we don't have an engine, nothing to like. And I'm going out in the water. I can't really swim. I can't help myself, but not to a certain extent. When it comes to the deep water, I'm not for it. I'm not gonna lie. But in a pool, I can swim a little. I'm on the ocean and I'm like going through, and I'm wondering, I'm start to like get in panic, like looking around for some life vest or something, and I didn't find any. But when I looked towards where he's going, it's like the sun and the water kind of meet together. Like the sun was going down, and it's like really golden yellowish, like that's how it looked. And after I'm looking at it, I realized it was like a curtain. The sun light would look like a curtain, but it's like a thick substance in front of us. We're gonna go through, and when we finally went through it, I realized I was in another country, which is Jamaica, of my birth. That's my birthplace, Jamaica. And thinking, wow, normally in a dream, if you dream like, if I dreamt that I was like in one place and I open the door and I'm in another place, it normally like wouldn't bother me in the dream, but in the dream I have all my five senses clicking with me. I can tell that it's like I'm here now, but it's like real, real, real. That's how it feels like. And I'm wondering, wow, what am I doing here, like that? So quick. It happened so quick. And it's going down the street that I lived in, that I lived. My house was on the street on the left hand side, and I'm going down there. But then in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm on the boat, what is this? So I look down to realize, and I found out that I was not in a boat anymore, but in I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was in a truck in the back or something. I don't know, but it was driving. It was either a trucker or something. Maybe a car. I hope, and I don't know. I was on something rolling down the street, and it stopped at the house, and I jumped off. But first, before that, I was looking on the corner with a mango tree, whatever that I know is there, too. And my friend's house is right there in front of mine. So I'm looking there to see if I saw them on there, see them on the porch. There wasn't. So after I stopped in front of my house, I jumped off, go over there. There were some people that I know who lived in there now, and they were offering me food to eat. And I said, yes, okay. But then when I'm there, it's like the guy that's Harry, my friend, came to me and said, we must go now. And I said, I was gonna ask him why. And then it hit me in my mind, like, don't question it, go. So when I was leaving, the lady came to me and said, are you not staying for dinner? And I said, no, I gotta go. She said, come on, and almost like she's like trying to hold me back. So I'm like, let me go. So we ran out the house, and when we leave, and the street's going up, I saw like a cloud come in the dark. That's what it looked like, but it wasn't. It was a swarm of like bees and mosquitoes together, like coming when I reached near that one. I realized what it was. And I kind of like hid myself on the side of the road, like behind a bush. Like I look up, my friend wasn't there no more. I would say the angel wasn't there no more. But he said, I heard him tell me, go now. And I walked out the street, go on the road, the main road to, the highway, almost. Then I go left. I go out there or go left. Then when I go right to go on the main road, because I was going in uptown, in the town now. I kind of looked up and I realized I saw the sun back that way going down in the west. And when I realized, I said, but when I looked, I see like some rotating like stars, like it's middle day of the day, but it's close enough like the sun where it's bright too, but they're like fireballs almost, and they're rotated. I believe I count 4 of them, and they're rotating real fast, spinning like they're going in between each other or going like that. And also I had another dream like similar to that one that I want to tell you about too, but the time is almost up on this, but we got like a minute. It's spinning, and when I looked up, all I could feel was like, oh my God, it's the end of the world or the end of time. And I'm like, cause that's not natural to see that in the middle of the sky doing that. So I kept walking. When I kind of like passed in like maybe 2-3 miles up kind of like, it's behind me now. So I kind of looked up and I realized people running and screaming. So I looked up to where it was, and I realized that they form a cloud underneath there, almost like tornado, like my first dream I told you about. But it comes down so fast. The fire left it. Like they go out. The fireballs go out, and the cloud went down straight into the bank, and it plugged in. When I said plugged in, almost like a socket plugged in to something on the outside, and it made this boom like a transformer sound, and it blew the bank up. Boom! People fly out in the street in front of me dead, like that. Anyway, that'll for part 2 of this one right now. Thanks.